What is up, everybody? Welcome to another round of Nerds of Culture. You got me, Blerd Without Fear, as well as the homies in the building, Robo of Left Face TV, and the homie JustChrisCipher of JustChrisCipher.
Making it easy.
Original.
Hey, I mean, hey, you're original.
Hey, thank you. Some people don't think so. I got accused of biting off a Caleb City one, so you know.
What? I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, I feel like if someone tells you that you're biting off of someone who is famous, you are at least half-assed doing something right.
That's
Because-
right. It makes yeah, exactly. It reminds me of that whole like, okay, steroids. I'm like,
Yeah,
Right.
back when we used to be fit.
okay, yeah, back
Okay.
then.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
back in the day, when people used to say that, I'd be like,
Right?
okay,
All right.
thank you.
I was like, oh,
Appreciate
you
it.
must want another protein shake. I'm like, okay.
Look, not a day goes by I don't get accused of trying to copy Comics Explained or Comic Historian
You
or
remind me of-
Jokesville. Like it's literally not a single video goes by. I feel like, actually, I feel like some people have calmed down about it recently. But like, because to be fair, there is a difference between us. But like, yeah, a lot of people, especially early on, were like, "Oh, you're just a broke ass Comics Explained." I'm like,
Hey,
thanks.
they had the broke.
Well, they're like a broke ass. Like, okay,
Wow.
I guess. I mean,
Wow.
Like, no, but the broke. I think the broke would trigger me. I'm like, how you know?
like you pocket. Wait, you pocket watch?
Like,
Yeah.
That's
First of
how
all-
I would be. I'd be like, are you pocket watching me?
I go to
And it's-
McDonald's by choice.
And it's
I-
100% has nothing to do with anything besides hate. Because
Well,
it's like, wait a minute, time out. How am I like him? Because we talk about comics.
Oh,
It's like,
And-
oh, that's
right,
all.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
That's it?
all right.
Okay, I mean, Look, bet.
Yeah, like Ray Alexander said, completely different vibes. Like people just want to hate. You know?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
to me, it's like you just want me to acknowledge you. That's all.
That's
That's
right. You're
how
looking for
precise it-
attention.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's all it ever is.
Caleb said he left you on red, and you were like, you know what? That guy right there.
He said, "Is this woke comics explained?"
Look, wait,
Yes.
yeah.
Change the title. Change the title.
Hey, wait. So are we nerds of wokeness now? Or are
That's
we
it.
are we woke explained?
No.
Is this live or premiere? Premiere, pre-recorded.
Pre-record.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
this is.
Totally pre-recorded. Totally pre-recorded.
Our editing skills are so good that we can see the future.
Yeah, totally. This is
Yeah,
totally
you know what I'm
pre-recorded.
Exactly. That's what's gonna happen tomorrow.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even here right now. Like, I'm not even here. I'm
True.
actually like out. I'm out Christmas shopping.
It was
With
crazy.
family.
If this was pre-recorded, I would have edited you out too.
Wait. But do I get the Thanos snap edited out, or it's like
Oh,
No,
the sand,
No,
sand away. Yeah.
No, you're the homie. You would get Thor Lightning now. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay. I like it.
There you
I like
go.
it.
There you go.
Look, I like it. Just for those that don't know what we're talking about, like he could do it. I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it in his TikToks and in his YouTube shorts.
True.
And
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah.
And in
check,
real life.
check it out. Check it out. JustChrisCipher
Yeah.
on YouTube. YouTube/JustChrisCipher. You can check it all out.
By the way, that's the level of support that we bring to this community.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't feel supported, it's because you're an asshole.
Yes.
Comics Explained and Ernie couldn't be more different. That's why they're great. That's right. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what's wild is whenever you see that kind of shit in the chat too, I'm like, do they know you two are cool? Like you guys are cool? Like
Yeah.
you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like and I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't a part of this, but the whole like the whole like Kobe LeBron thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, he's Michael. Yeah, he's Michael Jackson. Ah. I'm like, nah, bitch, your dude sucks. And then like Kobe and LeBron are like having drinks together. I'm like, I don't know why. they're
It's like, they
this.
don't care, right?
They don't give a fuck about anything.
Well,
It just
Also,
yeah.
this is also a almost retired Kobe. Like he rests in peace. You know what I mean? And people were like, "Oh man, he's gonna take it." And everybody's like, Kobe is literally trying to figure out what he's gonna do with his life after he's unemployed.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, no, 100,000%. But I guess I should go ahead and tell you guys what it is we're here to talk about. I guess if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we're here to talk about can something you love, whether it's a TV show, movies. We're specifically talking about movies and TV shows here, but I mean, you can really apply it to anything. Your favorite, books, or video games, or whatever, mobile games you play on your phone that are totally for your kid and not for you. Can any of those things be too woke? So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. So just to give you full disclaimer, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna do this for myself, just because it is a thing. But no,
I might be the wild card here.
This is gonna be fun then.
Wild card or Switzerland? My call was Switzerland.
Yeah, I was so full disclosure. Last night, without going too deep into it, Robo and I had like a little sidebar about today's topic, but just to make sure that no one got the wrong impression about what it was we're here to do. And one of the things we
parlayed.
Yeah, we did. It's like I will see you at dawn. But no, but after we slapped each other with our white gloves, and
so different.
Right. No. So
I was like, I wasn't invited to this party.
You're right. But no, that was actually something said like Robo's like, he's like, Cypher's gonna be Switzerland. And I was like, mm-hmm. I was like, I can kind of, I'll see that. And you know what? And I'll ride with that. But no, in all seriousness though, I don't want anyone to get any, mixed ideas about what it is that we're going to be representing here, because I think if you are someone who is new to my channel, I would say it is a fair statement for you to say that I don't really know how this is going to go. If you are someone who is terribly familiar with my channel, then you probably know how this is going to play out. But that's it. And not even any specific order of things, but the thing that this all came up organically, mind you, because of something that happened, a conversation between my wife and myself. And I guess we'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room here. No, man, you are first off, Cypher, you're not fat. You're pleasantly plump. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference.
That's going on my resume.
But no, in all seriousness though, my wife and I were having a conversation because my wife is a Whovian, like self-proclaimed Whovian, loves Doctor Who, has been watching it since she was a kid, and it's her thing. She loves it. It's like one of the few things in this life that she is like terminally dialed into. And I made a joke when we were watching the Doctor Who special that came out over the Thanksgiving holiday. I made a joke, and I want to be clear when I say this. I want people to understand this was actually a joke, a tongue-in-cheek joke. There was no seriousness implied in any of this.
Go ahead. What was it?
So I got up in the middle of the show, and I said, I can't take this anymore. This shit's too woke. And I just got up and walked up. Now, granted, I was joking. She knew I was joking. I was laughing as I went down the hallway. She knew that I did not mean it was woke at all. But the funny thing was, the next day, because we have different sleep schedules. She went to bed after it was over. I stayed up all night, and she just didn't think to tell me before she went to bed. But the next day, she told me, she was like, you know what? It was kind of woke. She was like, it was kind of woke. She was like, and I also want to make sure it's clear. My wife, a very woke woman. She's super woke. And And she started telling me what all happened on the show that led her to feel that way. And I was like, oh, now I got to see it. I was like, now I got to see it. And I think Robo and I actually kind of, because I don't think, Robo, you and I, we've never talked about Doctor Who before, like ever, like to one another.
I think yesterday was the first time we actually learned about our levels. And I feel like yours is a little bit higher than mine, but not by much. You don't seem super invested in it. Mine started on the 10th Doctor, Eccleston, and then I fell off around Peter Capaldi. But I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm super into it either. So
that was like 10th and 13th.
The only Doctor Who I knew was the one that fucked Rick Sanchez on Death Battle.
So basically, you got the hyper stylized, very like the hyperbolic Doctor is basically what you got. So yeah, like, and that's kind of the background. Like, I'm no different really than Robo here. Like, I came in on Doctor Who when Christopher Eccleston was on, and that was my guy for a while until David Tennant came along. And then David Tennant became my Doctor of choice. And while I didn't hate Matt Smith, I liked him just fine. He's not my favorite Doctor. That's Robo's favorite Doctor.
Matt Smith is the GOAT to me.
Yeah. So like, and I'll also throw out here too, like when Peter Capaldi became announced as Doctor, I was super excited because I was like, dude, I love this guy. I love this guy in everything I've seen him in. Dude is amazing. This is gonna be fantastic. It wasn't the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I still liked him in the role. And then when I think it was Jodie Whittaker who came in next as the 14th, I liked her a lot just from other stuff I'd seen her in. And everybody was like, oh, dude, this version of Doctor Who is like, this is too woke. It's too woke. It's trying too hard to have a message. And like, because they did a whole thing with Rosa Parks and like, there was a lot of like, I don't want to say a lot of LGBTQIA plus representation, but like, I think there was just enough that people who weren't used to seeing it got a little annoyed. They got a little triggered. But I was here for it. I was like, dude, I was like when everybody was complaining about how the show's trash now, and I was like, it's fine. I was like, it's fine. It's
Doctor Who is what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's Doctor. Like, can I be real with you, Robo? You know what Doctor Who is? It's just Power Rangers for British people. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's got the same budget.
I mean,
I'm sold.
Like, you take out the karate and like the spandex costumes. Outside of that, it's the same fucking show.
Yeah. I mean, and it's corny. It's made for a younger audience, but in a way that older people can still enjoy it. I mean, it's not supposed to be like cutting edge, deep ass shit. I just want to say real quick, I'm loving the chat and how they are ready to let like, and maybe I'm being, just picking out the ones I want to see. People do not give a fuck about Doctor Who. I just want to say Whovian. I thought you were talking about Dr. Seuss. Like, I haven't seen it. I've seen half an episode of Dr. Seuss. I'm looking at this. I'm like, all right,
I love it.
The episode's not about.
It's not all about it. But no. But
if this was a premiere, we gotta cut that all out.
Oh yeah, it was a premiere. Yeah. See, there you go. But no, that's not what it's all about. I just wanted to set up how this whole discussion came into play. Because all of that was just a preface to say why we're probably going to say some of the stuff we're going to say a little bit later. But like, for me personally, the only time that I feel that, like, when we're talking about, like, because you get the people who come out to about, oh, it's woke. Oh yeah, this video game is woke because it has pronouns. This show is woke because it's got gay people in it, or this movie is too woke because it stars a predominantly black and brown cast. I mean, 99.99999% of the time, if you ask me if something's too woke, I'm probably gonna say no. Like the only time something's too woke is, for me personally, is when it's done for the wrong reasons. Like when it's being too extra about something, like it's in case of point, Doctor Who is kind of the case.
What kicked this whole thing off? This last episode, right? Yeah.
Right, because like it was one of those things I was talking to somebody about. I was like, I was like, all right, look, I was like, let's go down the list. And this is, now I want to be fair. This is when I was joking. This is actually when I was joking because I remember that was the thing that made me get up. That was like the thing I pretended was the straw that broke the camel's back. Point of the matter is that on Doctor Who is largely a very painfully white show. It is painfully white. They rarely have people.
I mean, it's British. So.
Right. It's British. It's British. Why wouldn't it be? So when the show came out, or this this particular episode or whatever came out, the thing that people were upset about, was here. Let me see if I can actually pull this up here so we can look at it together. Or actually, here, not on this one. We don't want
not the analytics.
Not the analytics. That part is honestly not terribly important, if I'm being brutally honest.
I'm not ready for that level of vulnerability.
Oh, you know why? I know why it's doing that, because I have the wrong thing selected. So here, let's do this. Let's make life simple. And
look at, you see how like the overlay? Look at the lights in the overlay, like how it's pulsing.
Look at that, man. Look at that, dude. Look.
Damn, that shit is not. Who did that?
We're coming together, man. We're coming together, man. It's like a real thing. It's a real thing. It's actually
it's always dope.
It's always been my dream for us to come together.
I was trying to get this thing to like actually do right, but apparently it doesn't want to. So you tell you what, here, I'll mess with that while we talk. But But
well,
no,
if you want to mess with that, get that right.
Go ahead, yeah. Do your thing. Take us in, man. Take us in.
So what he was talking about was the whole thing with regard to this last episode, and again, this is not about Doctor Who, but it's gonna be the vignette we'll use, and then we'll talk about it. Did they do it right? Did are there other examples of doing it right or wrong, whatever? Right? It's like, so in this last episode, you have Donna Nobles and David Tennant. They come back. Donna Nobles is in a interracial relationship. That's pretty normal. It's not the 50s anymore. Okay.
What? You mean it's not the 50s? What do you mean it's not the 50s?
Yeah. But it's still a little woke for, I would say, for the UK.
Yeah.
The daughter is here.
Yeah, this is the daughter.
Trans woman. And
a non-binary trans woman to start. Which
did they say that? Because I was reading about it. I didn't see her say that. Did she?
It comes up as a plot
grandma.
point. Yeah. Because she didn't know who she wanted to be. Well,
no. It wasn't with the grandma. I was thinking about something else.
Oh yeah, it was a thing that came up kind of loosely. But it becomes a major plot point towards the end of the show.
She said, "Okay, yeah, we'll get there."
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there.
So, but just without going through the synopsis of the episode, there's her, right? Mm-hmm. There's a detective that's in a wheelchair. There's some.
This is when I actually got up. By the way, I was joking. I was like, what? A woman in a wheelchair?
I can't do this.
I was like, this is it. I'm out of here.
Well, I'm not watching it now.
Yeah. But and so it's like, okay, so there's a lot of these things. I guess we could start there. Does without even going into how they did whatever they did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the presence? Is there a too many?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a too many? Right? Like it's okay. So we have the interracial couple, we have the trans daughter, we have the person in the wheelchair. We had there's actually a reference of the daughter Rose being which I think is like your biggest problem with the episode, but I'll let you talk about that. Her name.
Yeah. Her name is derivative of a popular white character in the series that apparently I thought I was the only one who hated, but apparently I'm not the only one.
But yeah, so like these sort of things that happen back to back to back, is that a problem? Is that okay? Does that make the show bad? Is that the right way to do it, the wrong way to do it, right? And I think that's kind of like the basis of what we're talking about on this particular sort of deal, and we're using this episode as an example.
Yes. So like I personally, I don't feel like it's too much. I don't feel like it's too much. Like it's. I mean, I went outside today to go. I did touch the grass. I did actually. Like there's apparently this green shit outside on the ground that apparently cut like once a couple of weeks or 2 weeks or every month or something.
Sounds unhygienic. This is what it sounds like.
It is dirty. It is dirty. It's very dirty. But no, I went outside and was walking around, as you do. And went run some errands before I went to go pick my kid up from school. And I ran into all walks of life, people of all different walks of life, just, as one would do when you go outside and actually see the world. So when it happened that I was out there and I wasn't looking for this, not actively, but like as I was going around, I was like, oh, yeah, these are things like, oh, hey, there's this, matter of fact, the Wendy's I went to, I'm not going to dox the Wendy's because I don't want anybody to go harass anybody. But the person who handed me my food at the window was a trans woman. Didn't bother me at all. It didn't change. It didn't change the flavor of my food. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing. It's like
the Baconator tasted better.
I mean, it probably did. Like honestly, if it would have tasted worse, would I have noticed? Would I have noticed if it was bad? It's a Baconator. Come on, man.
I feel like the not so smart people, because it was a trans woman, they will actually open up the burger and count how many bacons. Like, you see, because she's the one there. I got only 2 bacons. I used to get 4 in this shit.
It's woke.
What do you think about what we were just talking about though? What's your opinion?
My opinion, honestly, Blerd kind of hit it before I even said anything when I said I was going to wild card. It's like if it's done incorrectly or in the wrong way, I guess it wouldn't be too woke. Because for those who don't know, Cypher got a day job. Yay! Clap in the chat. So I was thinking about this in my ride home, right? I was like, no, shut up. Don't judge me. I need money to do this.
Here, look, we're gonna put I'm gonna put a round of applause in.
Round of applause, ladies. Oh, anyways, so I was thinking about this, like, hey, where would something be too woke, where I will have problems defending it, right? As in, and it came to me, right? The Legend of Zelda. If they make Link dark skin with locks, right? And gave him a voice, and it is very stereotypical. How I put this? Very like not only just a voice, but he has to sound like a caricature of a black person,
like a marshal.
Right? Yeah. I
wouldn't care for that.
You know what I'm saying? However, here's the thing: as I'm telling myself this, and I'm creating a plot line for this imaginary game that Nintendo will never do, because let's face it, Nintendo will not be able to handle anything woke correctly. You know what I mean? I really wanted this game. I was like, okay, if they make Ganondorf a white guy, a Giga Chad, right? And Link has to find a magic sword to beat his ass. I will 100% buy this game. And even if it's done terribly poorly, I will still be mad about it. But I feel that I was low-key really still want that game.
Yeah.
Just for the aesthetics alone, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So the bottom line is like, there is a right way to do it, a wrong way to do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess that would be my wild card. Yeah, like if it's done distastefully, you know what I mean? And I've complained about shit that people really didn't hate. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I was like, maybe me and you, and I always go back to this one example that to this day still bothers me, was The Last of Us Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the random character Manny, who was Abby's best friend.
Yeah. Oh, that was not where I thought it was going. I was like, okay, all right, let's see where this goes.
When that dude, spoiler warning, when that dude got shot, I was happy. Because the dude was clearly Mexican, right? But he was
a caricature.
Hey, he's being sincere as fuck, because we talked about this when it came out.
When it came out,
it's the same exact energy right here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like it was like the Speedy Gonzalez means the Latin novella. It means Poots and Boots. Hey, yeah, get it right there. Like slit the.
And then even other members of the other characters were like, were you up there with Susie again? He's like, sorry. I'm so sorry that the ladies love me. And it's like,
I do. It's like a whole Lothario.
I do not kiss and tell. And I'm like, bro.
Like, okay, dude.
and the fact that he was there for like, and I remember this shit for like the first 3 hours of Abby's campaign. I'm like, go somewhere, dude. I know you don't make it because I played the Ellie storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate Abby nowhere near as much as many people that actually kind of like the character.
I
was so happy when that dude got murked. Like I was like, the game could end right now. I don't care if Ellie and Abby become best friends. So you know what? They can fix their problems. That motherfucker needed to go.
I mean, if you're gonna have a sacrificial, brown person, I would say, it could be the stereotype. It could be the stereotype,
right?
To me, this is the last time I say about it. Though I think, if I'm being honest, I think Manny to me was the tipping point, because every time there was like, doesn't matter if on whatever character about this, the character was Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Argentina, they always play. If they were like the comic relief, Mexican. If they were supposed to be some smooth character that was too cool for school, Spaniard, like an Antonio Banderas type of character.
Mm-hmm.
There was never. So not for nothing. When I saw Blue Beetle, I was thrilled. Like everything about that movie that I can remember, only seen it one time. I might have to say it again. I was like, damn, they got the Vix, the overly supported dad, the overly critical sister. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, hey, excuse me, white woman, I would like to have a job here. And hire me. You know what I mean? Like,
or like it has to be a field worker or something. Yeah.
Right.
But you missed one though. You missed one trope that I call out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a show that is like, there's not a lot of black people here, and they're like, we're not sure about how that's gonna work with the audience. Let's put a Puerto Rican or Dominican dude in there, like a indigenous dude, like, you know what I mean? Like a me. Can't be a black Dominican or Puerto Rican. It has to be like me, and like, all right, that's good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just give them that. You know.
Worse, if it's in a series, not a movie. If it's in a series, there has to be one episode where the big reveal is that he's Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was one episode where he speaks Spanish. Like, I've seen that happen.
Right. Like,
I mean, like,
right.
Like, how you know Spanish? I'm from New York, man.
Yeah.
You'll be like, cool, bro. Like,
it's like, thanks. I think.
All right. Here. So let me give my take on this whole too woke.
Go ahead. Hit us.
I thought you said hit me.
Oh, he got the glasses out. He got the glasses.
All right, listen up.
I forgot my fake glasses at work.
So I'll tell you. Langley M. Neely actually in here. I kind of felt bad because he was like, what did he say earlier? He said, having a conversation where the baseline is, are there too many fill in the blank is a terrible place to start. He later clarifies that he wasn't talking about us specifically, but I saw it and I'm like, that's what's up. That is literally where I start. I'm glad that the episode is named what it's named. I'm glad that it seemed like this is how the conversation was going. Mm-hmm. But if you listen to what you said, when you listen to what Blerd said, when you listen to what Chris said, what it really boils down to is, do you have good writing? Does it seem like that you forced a character in there to appease a group, or is it, or did you want them there?
Mm-hmm.
Were
you ticking a box?
Doing tropes? Yeah, were you ticking a box? Do you care about the tropes? Do you care about negative stereotypes, right? And all of these things that we're talking about is really the only way to say, is it too woke? Because I personally don't like that. I like it because it makes people think that we're going a different direction. I get it, right? But nobody up here is talking about too woke, because there's no such thing as too woke.
No.
To be too woke is there's no, that's to be woke, right? Not what the fucking right-wing chuds stole.
Yeah.
From the black community, as far as what woke means, is to me, I'm aware of the shit around me. I'm aware of the shit that is not okay, right? The bigotry, the racism, white supremacy, all that shit, right? And it says, and if I'm aware, then, and I make a TV show that is also aware, how do you too on, like that doesn't make any sense, right? It's just not logical. So when you're sitting there and you're like, okay, bet we're talking about, are the stories told correctly? Now check this out. This is something that I think everybody, my personal opinion, I think people need to make sure that they just kind of take when you're consuming this sort of stuff, whether it's Marvel comics, whether it's movies or TV, it doesn't matter. I want you to just understand something, that sometimes the thing that is not centered, right? Like, because here's just the truth of it. Okay, the truth of it is that every single one of us here has been raised and brought up in a white supremacist society. That's the truth of it. And if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. But maybe stick around and maybe we could change your mind. But that's just a fact. We have all come up through that. I don't care what race you are, whatever. But we all experience that coming up differently. So what does that mean? Well, shit, if you're old like me and Blerd and you were born in the early 80s or 1980 like myself, then you are used to watching TV where everything is white centered, white cis male centered, right? And that's just how it goes, right? And so when we see movies that are centered about whiteness, every single person is like, yeah, that's TV. What are you gonna do? Because that's what we were raised in. And then the minute you start seeing the thing that is not typically centered, then something's gonna click. But that also includes shit that doesn't center us.
Right.
And that's where, when I watched the Doctor Who, I felt a lot of different kind of emotions, meaning, all right, okay. That feels like, but I'm telling you, that's why the glasses have to come on. It's for myself. I'm telling you right now, it was, I had to check myself. I had to check myself because imagine the movie The Blackening. Okay? Imagine Nope. Right? Why is it called Nope? Right? Everything that was happening in The Blackening, it was the idea that how we watch white-centered horror movies, and what do we say?
Nope.
Shit, that wouldn't have been me.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be. Hey, what's the joke? Every single stand-up comedy, like, you would never see a black dude get in that situation because they'd be like, nope, movie's over. Right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Now, if you're black and you're watching Nope or you're watching Blackish, you're loving that. You're like, this is how it would be. You know what I'm saying? But if you're white, you're like, all right, yeah, well, it's different because now it's black people. I get it. God, and it bothers you. Right? Yeah. So now, if we recognize that and we realize that to be true, we have to go take the next step. Now, the next step for me watching Doctor Who is, I don't have trans people in my life. I don't have a trans kid. I don't have, visibly disabled, like in a wheelchair people in my life. And what I'm seeing, and I'm a dude, right? I'm a cis straight dude. And there's a scene at the end of the episode where there's binary, then there's non-binary, right? They call out the thing, and then I'm reading up because I didn't really know how to read that, but then it turns out it definitely is a nod to being non-binary, but really it's about the fact that it was the Doctor and Donna, and that's binary. That's two, right? But the situation is non-binary because there's a third person, and that power split between the third person is how they were able to survive. Okay, a nod to non-binary. Okay, we get it. And then the girl says, a male presenting person just wouldn't get it. Okay.
It's like,
now, I'm not trans. I'm not a woman. I am male presenting. I'm not disabled. So there were so many hits in this episode.
Yeah.
Where I could find myself going down the road of, oh, they're just shoving this in my face. It's too much. And I had to be honest with myself, and I said, or I am not centered in this story at all. Right? regardless of the fact that you ain't gonna find fucking Latin American people in the UK, but like, how about you know, you got the trans girl that she's biracial, and then you got the black husband. That's pretty. That's it. That's it.
And he's a girl. He's a girl dad.
Right.
He's a girl dad.
He's a girl. He's a girl. Actually, I mean, he's a proud girl dad. So
Man,
like that's like a double. Yeah, that's like 2 asterisks next to him.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. You know what I mean?
And so it's proud trans girl dad. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, and a wife husband, a wife husband.
Yeah,
look, and what I mean by wife husband, okay, I'll show my ass a little bit. That's all right. I have to take out my glass for this one. It is when dude was in the car talking about gave away her money, like her millions. I'm like, yeah, well, I have to work 2 jobs now. But that's okay because I have the 2 best girls in the whole wide world. And I'm like, get the fuck out. No fucking way. We're divorced, homie. There is no fucking way.
Okay.
Like this.
I'm going to tell you right now. So like that part, it didn't trigger me because of what he said. It was how he said it. Because I'm not going to lie.
No problem at all.
Yeah. Oh, no, because I know how I would have said it. But like the thing is, it was like, well, welcome to another edition of Nobody Talks Like That.
yeah. I mean, at least be annoyed.
Like he would have been like, man, God, my wife, man, dude. So check this out, man. We won like $1 million, dude. Like straight up, dude. We were about to be set. Then my wife fucked it off, giving it away to charity, which I mean that's cool, but but man, she could take care of the fam first.
You can even make it like, but I mean, that's why I love her. Yeah, that's why I love her. She has a big heart, but now here I am working a 3rd job, so that's fucking great. You know,
right?
What I mean? Like they'll be they're the best in the whole world, and I love it. You know what I mean? It's like,
right. All
right, shut the fuck up. But other than some, and by the way, I think that's an example. You can critique certain things, but I just to make sure I wrap up my point. My point wrapped up is if the thing that if you are feeling uncomfortable with is something that you can't relate to, then just really, really like reset, acknowledge, and go, is it bad? Is this pandering? Is that, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you personally, I watched that episode because I knew we were going to talk about this today. So I watched the episode. I looked at some articles, people bitching about it. And I said, man, people are really upset at this album, which is, to be expected. But it's like, I'll tell you what, again, I'm not a Dr. Super Whovian, not Dr. Seuss, but like Dr. Whovian. And it's like, this is like every fucking Doctor Who episode I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? It's like
Doctor Who's quite progressive.
Yeah, and I would give that they went extra progressive with the messages, right? But I mean, like the corniness of it, the silliness of the aliens. It's like, meh.
I'm like, can you really take Daleks seriously? Can you really?
So real quick, I want to highlight something that at its best is a naive comment, at its worst is choosing ignorance, right? What Dylan said, people watch things for the stories and characters, not because they look a certain way, right? And I say that, right? And to me, it was like, okay, either you don't spend enough time on Twitter or you're choosing to remain ignorant of what's actually going on. Because let's talk about how many times a show, movie, series, whatever, people criticize that review bomb it before it comes out because of whoever the lead characters are. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Or not even or
perceived messaging. Perceived messaging.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, right? And my expectations will always be games. And it was discussing how many people refuse to call Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Yeah,
right. Especially how that game ended. And I'm like, look, yes, a good storyline goes a long way. That's what we're talking about. When it's done correctly, it hits. Because one of my biggest pet peeves is when Spanglish is done super incorrectly, right? For those who know, for those who don't know, Spanglish is when you speak English and Spanish in the same conversation, but it has to contextually make sense. You cannot just throw a Spanish word in there and just, you know what I mean, and be like, all right, check the box, we out.
Right.
Now, to say that people don't watch things for the skin colors, I mean, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Hell, casting, none of these things will be a problem.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, I've seen, and it seems we can continue to see people criticizing something because hell, half the time it's not even the lead character. It's just a character that exists in that form of entertainment. And it's like that's, to me, at its best, it's a very naive way of thinking. At its worst, you're choosing to remain ignorant or add to the real problem.
I want to add to what you just said, because you brought up Last of Us 2 earlier. Do you remember the discourse? The other, like, other than what you were talking about, but like, I remember people being so put out that there was a trans character in Last of Us 2, to the point that the way folks were talking about them, I thought it was a main character. Because I actually thought it was Abby. I thought Abby was the trans character because the way people were talking about her.
Right.
No, you're not wrong. The initial leak that surfaced stated that a trans character is the one that's the one that kills Joel.
Yeah.
So people assume that Abby, for the beginning of the game,
they assumed
that she was the trans character. So would that be? So you're not wrong. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you, but the leak was wrong. And
right.
What's it called? Neil Druckmann. Laura, is it Laura Bailey?
I think so.
Yeah. They received death threats. They received great threats. It was disgusting. Like the way people were reacting.
It was ugly.
Just before the game came out, for the possibility, and not only that, back to the whole being censored. The fact that Joel, this unrealistic Superman in an apocalyptic world, right? Let's be real. That's every white guy's wet dream right there. Got murked within the first half an hour of the game, and the way he got murked was what really sent people off, especially when they thought it was a trans character. Then when Abby came out and she was brawling, like she was body goals, people just hated her even more.
Well, the thing is, and the trans character that's in the game that everyone was so upset about doesn't even show up until you're like, you're like in Act 3. Like the game's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game's almost over, and they don't even get a lot of story. Like they're honestly half a character.
No. The part that they revealed they were trans was almost a throwaway line. It happened in a cutscene. That the cutscene lasted, like that conversation literally had it was seconds, and it wasn't like it was like explicitly said. It was like, oh, you had to catch it. Like, oh, that's what's going on. And,
no, because I almost missed it. Like, and then after the dialogue set in, I was like, oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. And I just kept on going.
And but by the way, let me tell you that I think sometimes we miss shit like that because the writers have to worry about people doing this whole we don't want to push it too much in their face and look, you know how it would go for real in real life. Here's how it would go.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to get out of here. My kid brother, he's trans. And these people are transphobic as fuck, and they're trying to kill him. And they're like, "Oh shit, he's trans. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here then." Because I heard they hate trans people. That's how it would go. But because they want to be careful and they want to be like, I don't want to they're like, he's not allowed to be his true self. And it's like okay. I did. I'm like. That's
oh
no!
Sometimes it wouldn't even happen in the moment. It would happen as I'm just randomly mercilessly just killing motherfuckers and be like, wait. And then I look at my character's like, wait a minute. Shit, what's up, bro? There's no high five emoji, but you know what? Naughty Dog, bring that for the remake.
Hold on, talk about Carlos Aramillo is
Aramillo's back.
Respect. Hey, we were actually talking about you after the episode. I was like, respect.
We were calling him.
I thought you were gonna go in and say, "Fuck this, Blake. Click. I'm out. Fuck you, bitches."
He's like, "Nah."
And then it was he's LOL'd out. I was like,
that ass though?
Respect.
That ass though? I got super excited. I was like, because I didn't even see the chat. You said Carlos Aramillo, but
It's like, huh? like even I remember.
Yo, Jeremy Miller's back, bro.
Yeah. Great Planet, Doctor Who's garbage, Marvel's is garbage, Black Panther. I mean, you're kind of just proving the point there.
Yeah, a little bit.
You really, I mean, those are you're not.
He's going out swinging. He's going out swinging, bro.
He's like, no, I got to.
Dylan Arrington. The only, I mean, that's a quick one. The only thing I'll say about that is this: is you're either, and I'm gonna assume the latter, right? But I'll just say you're either lying, right? I don't think you are.
Hoping.
Or you don't understand like how like sociology works, how your brain works.
Right.
If every single movie that came out next year had a strong female lead, the lead was the superhero, the lead was the main character, the main protagonist. Every dude, and actually maybe even, I don't know, understandably, would be like, is there any, can we get any movies where like where's my, can I get a Die Hard in this bitch? What the fuck? You know, it's like, that's how it would go. Because there is a thing, and I forget what I forget what it is, but in literature, when you are writing characters, there is a type of character, and I forget what it's called right now. Maybe one of you all know, but it's the character that you're supposed to be able to project yourself onto.
Oh, the Avatar. So like the Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they're kind of a bland, you know, not any particular trope, because they're written in such a way for you to be able to see yourself in them, so you could just project yourself there.
Right. Kristen Stewart, Twilight.
Huh?
Kristen Stewart in Twilight.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the whole.
That is actually yes.
Yeah, that was like her. Like she even had to go out and say like, that's how she was supposed to portray the character.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be. She's not supposed to be the most interesting character. Yeah, she's supposed to be the character that you put yourself in the shoes of.
She's like she plays a main character, but she's in the background because what they want is for the people watching it to, which are going to be predominantly women, to put themselves in her place, and they become the next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the point I'm making is that every person, every human being. I won't say is like I'm okay with watching the Marvels and enjoying it and not seeing myself in it. That's fine. Yeah. But you're lying if you think that it doesn't feel good to see yourself, right?
Yeah.
B, that seeing yourself automatically makes it bad. Case in point, Black Panther. Like, I would be dumb to think that Black Panther was as popular with the Black community as it was because it wasn't Black Panther. Yeah, obviously that played a part. But guess what? It could be two things. Yes, that's part of it, and it was a fucking dope ass movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. It could be two things.
By the way, the entire time you dressing down Dylan, like all I'm hearing that joke, like who the best 5 rappers in the world? Thailand. That's on fire.
I do want to hit this real quick though, because we got a $9.99 super chat here from Damaris Love. Says Blue Beetle is a good movie. I heard Tyrone Magnus, the woke king. I love that. I love that. Did not like it, and I lost faith in his opinion long ago. So here's the thing. The funny story is I never was the hugest fan of Tyrone Magnus, largely because I felt like he put on a show whenever he did reactions. Like, and it was like one of those things where like you could tell he's acting. He's acting like he's having these these above average reactions to every little thing. But I remember. Oh yeah, no, like and that's why I think my reaction videos never really took off as well, because like my reactions are usually just like, okay. Cool. And every once in a while, like if something's like just really lit up, like, oh shit. But no, like the thing was, I remember when Eternals came out, and his whole thing was that he got really in his feelings because one of the characters was gay and had a husband, and they had a grandma peck in the movie. Like I'm talking about like
oh, I remember.
They literally it was I forget the guy, Brian Tyree Henry. Most of you might know him as Paperboy from Atlanta. But
a literal blink if you miss, like you blink and you miss it thing. Yeah. It wasn't even
Dude, honestly, the first time I saw the movie, I didn't see the kiss because it was like a little quick. Bye, honey. I'm off to go save the world. I'm probably gonna die doing it, but
Disney is famous for that shit.
Oh no, I'll give you a better one. Here. Did y'all ever watch that movie Strange I think it was called Strange World?
No, but I heard about it. I heard a lot of people upset about it. I still haven't seen it.
So
I want it. It's on my list.
This is one of the main characters, and he is gay.
All right.
Now, he's a little more out about being gay, but like the most that you get out of him is that like he has a crush on a boy and they talk about it every now and again. That's like the extent of his being gay. And I think if I remember the movie, I only saw the movie like maybe 1 or 2 times, like once in the theater and once like my daughter was watching on Disney Plus when it came out on Disney Plus. And I want to say there's a kiss maybe in that movie, and it's kind of the same thing. It's not like they're locking lips like this is a damn porno movie. It's like they literally kiss each other as in a way that someone would kiss their grandmother goodbye. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bye, grandma.
So,
like that's what it comes off as.
And then that's the gay agenda. That's pushing.
That's the gay agenda.
Sexualizing kids.
All of a sudden we care about the kids, right? Mind you, nobody talked about the terrible, terrible canoodling scene in Eternals where Icarus, who had the emotional range of a fork, and Cersei like went at it, and I'm over here like, bro, this is not it. Y'all could have skipped this whole thing.
I didn't know that was in the movie, so like I took my daughter to go see it. She loved the movie, by the way. But like when it started happening, I was like, oh shit. Baby, cover your eyes, baby. I don't know how deep this is gonna go.
I love you, Cersei. Like,
okay, so and that's what made it worse. That's actually what made it worse. Because that's my daughter's name.
Yeah.
My daughter's name is Cersei.
My bad.
No. But like,
we're actually friends. He just calls me. He found me on LinkedIn. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. No. But that's what made it weird. So I was like, oh, baby, close your eyes. No, don't say it. Stop saying her name. No, it's all good. It's all good. We have a total sense of humor about it, and my daughter is to the point now where like if we're watching a movie that like has a sex scene in it, she'll get up and walk out of the room herself. Like we don't even have to say anything. She's like, let me know when they're done.
Yeah.
That's how, like, matter of fact, speaking of, when she saw that movie Strange World and saw that there was a gay kid in it, no questions.
Yeah, why would they? Every kid that has questions is like, bro, they're just copying you.
Yeah.
Like when parents are out there being like, yeah, I'm just confused. It's bothered my kid. No, it bothered your kid because it bothered you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're exactly. They're copying you.
I don't look. This is how I end the conversation about sexualizing kids, right? The Lion King had a sex scene, and nobody batted it out. Like
nobody said shit.
Nobody said shit. Like the fact that they make not like have come hither look. I was like, oh, the animators were working overtime on this one. You know what I mean? I was like, nope. You guys don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I do want to.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Shoot.
I was gonna say I do want to go to this other one here, but I don't want to skip anybody. So, JG $1.49. Thank you, appreciate that. Is that how much that popcorn costs? Like you spend $1.49 to send us a popcorn emoji? That's pretty dope.
Dude,
Thank you, appreciate that.
That is low. Yeah.
I want to go to the theater where you're getting popcorn because
for $1, yeah.
I can actually say that and be literal. I spent 10 times that to get popcorn.
Yes.
Like, hey, we got popcorn at home. I have an idea. $9.99. I think some comic fans forget the history of racing comics. Stan Lee literally had to fight to give Peter Parker a black classmate. They forget how white comics were at one point. 100%. And there was no problem there because that's okay. That's just normal.
Oh no, I told this story before, but some of you who have been on my channel for a long time, you probably remember the video I did, Black Panther versus the Klan. And one of the stories I tell in that video, it was about how a lot of white people. Wait, what's about the Klan?
No, I'm saying like why he has a full mask in the first place. But
no. The problem was that people complained that when the Black Panther comics were initially coming out, that there weren't enough white people in them. There weren't enough white people. So he put the Klan in. And he was like, okay, here's Black Panther versus the Klan, and that was it. Yeah. And that was how I think it was Don. I want to say it was Don Gregor. Don McGregor, one of the two, was the one who did that. It was like a conscious decision on his part. He was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna put the Klan in, and y'all will get over it. There's your white people.
Hey, y'all know about the Black Panther mask though, right? Why it was a full face?
Oh, yeah, because they don't
like
have to
Batman and everybody else, they can see,
Yeah.
but he's like, well, we don't have to put a black face on the cover of the comic.
Which makes it worse when Lucius Black's son became Batman. He had a full face mask.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Can I say this real quick? Also, one of my favorite lines of any movie was in No Way Home when Jamie Foxx says like, "Man, Spider-Man, you from Queens? You saving the little guy? I just thought you was black, man." And it hit me sore because I remember as a teen, I used to like. My dad made like kind of like a joke. He's like, Spider-Man should be Dominican, Puerto Rican, and I thought he was making a joke. And then like his voice kept on resonating throughout the years. And then I'm like, why isn't he Dominican, Puerto Rican, or black? And then when he made that line, I was like, bro, seriously.
Did he say Puerto Rican for real? Because I just learned lately that Dominicans hate Puerto Ricans, and that broke my heart.
He kind of has, so he has a son that's the Puerto Rican. So
that's right.
Hey. He looked into that Puerto Rican child's eyes for the first time, just melted his heart. He's like, you know what?
Nah, what he said was, I guess. we all have faults, I guess.
Oh wait, a little parenthesis to the conversation. The fact that was the first thing you sent me this morning at 6 a.m. no less. I was like, oh man, it's too early for me to like break down. Like,
damn.
It was a whole thing. It's a whole thing where I had learned. I knew that like old school there was like beef between Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. But it was this whole thing where it was on Reddit. It was talking about her experiences. Anyways.
Now, the disparity. The last thing I'll say about the disparity between both groups has like, I don't know, diminished throughout the years. It's nowhere near as bad. So like when I was in high school, but
no.
But anyways, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, was Wraith X7 had a
That's what I was about to.
Yeah, this is honestly. Kind of a throwback to something that we said earlier. Nothing wrong with wokeness, diversity. However, there is something wrong with poorly executed wokeness and diversity, and that's my only beef ever. Is if it's done incorrectly.
I do have a response to that though.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, go ahead.
Damn.
What it sounds like you're saying is that you have a problem with poorly executed story.
I was just about to say that. Damn it, I forgot my glasses.
Yes, that
period.
Yes, there you go.
Period. And really, more to my point, I just did a quick Google, took 2 seconds. 10 biggest flops of 2023 summer movie season on CBR.com, right? Published August 12th. That's why Marvel's not gonna be on this list right now. Or it would be. Let's see. The Little Mermaid. Okay, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Fast X.
Mm-hmm.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts,
mm-hmm.
The Machine, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, The Flash. Let's see what we got here: The Haunted Mansion, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Like, here's what I want people to understand, right? Just understand that I have your number. I know who you are. Your magic doesn't work on me. Just say you hate bad stories, because we all do.
Yeah.
But why was nobody talking about Transformers: Rise of the Beast? What was wrong with it? It must have been the diversity training that the movie studio did with their staff, right? It must be that there was a girl in there or a black person. No, we can look at some movies that don't perform well, and we can think to ourselves, here's all the shit that might have been wrong. When did it go out? It came out, at the same time as a more popular movie. People didn't want to go. People were broke. Whatever the fuck may be. Yeah. But we only say, oh, I don't like the woke ones, when now I want to cherry pick and I want to highlight. This had shit in it that bothered me. So now I'm going to say it failed because of that. When there's movies that fail all the time and we don't attribute it to that.
No.
So just say you don't like bad stories. Because guess what? I don't like bad stories either. I hate, you know what? I hate bad writing. Weird.
Right? Wait. Robo. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna I'm gonna have to call you out on this.
All right.
Bad
you
writing.
need like a second pair. You need a
Yeah,
second pair.
Wait. Here, let me do this real quick. Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna give me one moment here.
By the way,
I've seen him without glasses.
by the way, first time I ever seen him without glasses, and dude looks like 10 years younger.
So strange. I need to take these motherfuckers off more often.
I'm saying that if you ever mess up and lose your current married status, get contacts for the dating profile. That's what I'm saying.
I just say this before you get on about bad writing. It's crazy how you telling him take your glasses off, you look more attractive. When that was like the whole shtick with women back in the 90s, like she's ugly, she's a nerd. Makeover.
She takes them off. But if you look, I want everybody to go back in the thing, slide back to when he took his glasses off. Both me and Chris at the
I was just shocked to see that glasses.
It's like,
you fine as fuck.
Thank you. You know what?
All homo.
Look, hey, look, no pause.
Yeah, no pause.
No pause. We don't pause here.
We say play.
Play. But no,
right, go ahead.
I just want to say though, like, as far as like when I went to go see Transformers, Rise of the Beast, I could pick out a million things that was wrong with that movie that had nothing to do with the fact that the leads were black and brown people. The movie is, I mean, truth be told, the thing I was actually most impressed by is the fact that, like, of the human actors, there are no white people in the principal cast. I actually thought that was cool. I actually thought that was a selling point to me. I was like, man, we're getting some visibility out here. And like, neither one of them is stereotypical. They're not like, in some ways, I guess a little bit of stereotype is in there just because, that's how characters are coded a little bit, because all stereotypes exist in some level of realism.
But nowhere near as bad as the first and second Transformers.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That was offensive.
Yeah. But that movie had the misfortune of coming out when other movies were coming out that like were bigger. Hell, I'll throw you one better. Barbie movie came out this year and made bank. And that movie was super fucking woke.
Bingo. No. It only did well because they paired it up with the Oppenheimer meme. There's always a reason.
Yeah, there's always some
bullshit that they just like, it worked here, worked there. It was woke, and that's why it sucked. Oh, the first Ms. Marvel. I mean, the first Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
$1 billion. Next movie flopped.
Yeah, it flopped.
It flopped. Because it was woke. I'm like, bro, it's just like confirmation bias out the ass.
That goalpost, unlike the Flash's box office earnings, has some legs.
Oh man, I'm saying.
Well, the Flash.
That's their boy too.
Yeah,
that's their boy. That's their.
I mean, here's the thing. I remember the word being out of the street saying, "Man, the Flash has the best audience test scores since The Dark Knight."
Damn.
They're like, that's what got people hyped. I think that's why people even were talking about it the little bit they were, but also because no one wanted to go see that movie for Ezra Miller. They wanted to go see Michael Keaton. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he's barely in the movie by comparison.
True.
By comparison to everybody else.
But also
misleading.
Yeah.
No, those trailers were misleading. You thought you were gonna get like a Flashpoint where nope, just 14 seconds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And you get double the Ezra Miller. But you get double the Ezra Miller. That's what you get.
Which, by the way, way more annoying than ever. Like the dude really was trying to break new heights with his annoying. Granted, he's basically Reverse Flash in real life, but
yeah.
Anyways,
it is at that part. It is 100%. It is what it is at that point. Like I'm just kind of like, all right, okay, go ahead. That said,
I will just say,
said, go, yeah,
we're right.
Yeah, everyone else.
If you don't agree with us, you're wrong. If you agree with us, congratulations, you're also right. So I mean,
there you go.
I don't know. I don't make the rules. It's just
I do want to say that real quick. Shout out to C-Fang, Architect of Sin, out here with the Blur Club Diamond in the diamond mine out here, man. Dude, love to see it. Love to see it. I I think it's safe to say
So,
if you
so edge lord of him.
right, if I think it's safe to say if you are a person who can watch a movie like Blue Beetle and think that it's woke because it's just showcasing a Mexican family being in a situation we've seen white families in since time immemorial. If you can watch a TV show like She-Hulk and you think that, oh, this is too woke because it's showcasing a woman's perspective on current modern times, how women are seen, viewed, and treated in both the real world and in popular media, because you can't step outside yourself. You watch Ms. Marvel and you just decide, you know what, I don't think I can identify with a Pakistani American Muslim teenage girl because I don't know anything about that sort of thing. I mean, here's the deal. I can't help you. I can't help you. All I can do is tell you that there is no such thing.
We also don't want to help you. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, there's no such thing as too woke.
Right.
There is definitely poorly handled. I would definitely say it could be poorly handled.
Poorly handled attempts at wokeness.
Yes, for those, if you know, I'll just say the name Dylan Mulvaney. That is a poorly handled attempt at wokeness, and not on their part, but on the part of the beer company Budweiser, who tried to mine her audience for clicks,
which is silly because I'm telling you, like.
Can I say one thing? Oh,
nobody's drinking Bud Light.
No, nobody.
Well, one demographic is. I mean, but what I'm trying to say is, I just thought of this. Black Super Mario. You don't even have to change the name. Super Mario. Think how amazing that would be. And also, how many people like it? How many people hate it?
At this point, I'm in it, but I need tears, like like liberal tears and all that stuff. I need Chud tears. I need a Chud tears mug. Because at this point, I want it to be. You know what I mean? Like
Black Super Mario. Doesn't change gameplay. Doesn't change story.
Nothing.
It's just like
it doesn't even explain it. Why?
He looks exactly like Mario. And instead of saying that, it's a me Mario, just say, hey.
Like when Blerd put
Mario.
out that,
it's your boy.
He's a streamer too. What's up? It's your boy Mario.
It's your boy Mario. I'm out here trying to put some hands on Bowser. Bro, tell me, bro, you don't like platformers, but I bet you'll play that one.
Yes, I would have to. I stream it. I'm saying when Blerd put out that video about was it the video or the post about Silver Surfer? Yeah, the video.
Oh yeah.
On Silver Surfer, we had to talk about it, right? Because I'm a comic book nerd myself. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely dead ass honest. I want Norn Rad. I want the Cosmic Surfer. I want Norn Rad. That's what I want. If they were to change him, and anyway, make him a woman, make him whatever the fuck, I would be slightly disappointed because I want the Silver Surfer that I read in comics to come to the screen. But it would be worth it. I would watch that bitch twice if they made him. I want him to be a woman. I want him to be a trans woman. I want him to be a pregnant trans woman, and he was pregnant because he's not human and they can do that. I want the whole thing. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Just because y'all are gonna be so fucking mad, I'm just gonna be here like that's my zen. That's my dopamine hit.
You know what's crazy though? You actually like trigger a core memory of like people's reaction back in the day. So I used to be big on the competitive scene of fighting games, especially for Mortal Kombat. And when Mortal Kombat 9, which was a reboot, came out, which was just called Mortal Kombat, and people find out that Cyrax in his human form, not only was he black, he was Jamaican.
Hold on, sorry. I'm so sorry. That was right. Mario Levante. I'm down.
Hey, look.
It's your boy Mario.
And Levante.
Wait, you gotta get.
Oh, man, give Peach curly texture hair,
bro.
Oh,
Man.
Mario.
And she don't need no saving either.
Bro.
Nah, she good.
I want Peach to have whole ass 4C natural, like, you know.
So I'll put it to you like this. Here's the test. Here's the litmus test for you. There's an anime on Netflix right now, and a lot of y'all have asked me if I have watched it. And this is going to be how we're going to part ways. If you are a person who has an issue with things being woke in your favorite, TV, movie, TV show genres, whatever, I will say this. If you can watch Blue Eye Samurai with a straight face, yet cry wokeism on other stuff, you're playing yourself. Because Blue Eye Samurai is stupid woke.
not only that, if a little razzle dazzle, if it stung you a little bit, how many times she got called ugly in that series?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, he hadn't seen it yet.
It's not a spoiler, but be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared. Yeah,
be prepared.
When I say that Blue Eye Samurai is super woke or like stupid woke, I don't even mean that in a bad way. Mm-hmm. I love that anime. I think it's, or I guess I say anime. It's technically an anime, technically not an anime, but you get what I'm saying. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great.
It was really good. Especially
with like watching it with people who weren't really like paying attention to the first episode. And there's like that, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but like there's a reveal that happens at the end of the episode that there was someone I was talking to that was watching it, and we were kind of watching it in and around the same time, kind of like, texting back and forth. And they were like, dude, I was like, how'd you not know? See,
I don't know.
But no, Robo.
We'll do an episode on that. I know next week we won't be talking about that because next week the Game Awards.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Game Awards.
Wokeness being nominated.
We're gonna be talking about Game Awards. We're gonna be talking about all that entails, all the Jeff Keighley goodness, and I guess until then. Gentlemen, do you want to tell the good people where they can find you until next time?
Sorry, I was distracted reading the chat.
Same. So she said, I ain't watching Blue Eye Lesbian Samurai.
Bro, how can you hate with your right hand and beat off with the left? I don't know. Like, it's weird.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Somebody calls her a hypocrite. That's what, man, I love it.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Wait. Hypocrite where? What happened?
This live is full of hypocrite. I've only heard hypocrisy.
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
Couldn't name one though. We're just gonna couldn't.
Hey, you.
I mean, I would cop it. I'd be like, no, that's good because I mean, unless I don't know what the word hypocrisy means. But if I said something and I say, hey, you shouldn't be like this, and then I go and I say that, I do that thing, then you got me. But I guarantee you can't bring it up. But it sounds like we're closing. So I'm Robo. My show is Left Face TV. Find me on Twitter, Left Face TV, twitch.tv/LeftFaceTV. And I do political social commentary, right? I don't even have to put on my glasses because I would just be wearing them the whole thing because that's what I do. So check me out. I stream on weekdays around. I'm on Puerto Rican time here as around 8 p.m.
Offensive, and that's why
I
start when I start. Okay,
that's why Dominicans and Puerto Rican be beefing.
Because I'm always late.
Minority Standard Time. It's Minority Standard Time. That's it. Minority Standard.
MST. Mountain Standard? Nah.
The other one.
Actually, later than that. With that being said, wait, were you done? I feel like you were done.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yo, I'm JCC, JustChrisCipher. You can find me at JustChrisCipher on YouTube. I create skits, comedy skits and whatnot, based on anime, real life, and superheroes. Also, my gamer channel is Cypher World, so if you guys want to see some live streaming me playing all types of games, hit me up. I'm always down to chat. That's it. That's all I got, bro.
Lo tigre.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's two things y'all need to know before we go out of here. When you go into the chat for Cypher World, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You have to. It's a rule. I didn't make this up. When you go in, you have to put it in all caps. Low Tigre. You got to. With exclamation marks. Sorry, you have to. It's a rule. I didn't make it up. It's a thing you got to do. And even though the channel has changed its name over on the Left Face TV side of things, you still have to come in and say beta whenever you when you come in.
Beta.
And if you're feeling froggy, you have to yell cara izquierda. I'll teach you how to spell it. I'll teach you how to spell it. I got you.
Which is left face in Spanish for those who don't.
Yeah.
Bro, I was trying to do a lingo.
You proud of me? You proud of me?
Always.
I just saw what you did, Chris. I see you. But no, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, this will also be going up if you're over on the Spotify side of things. We do the Blur Cave over on Spotify. Make sure if you want to listen back, we're gonna have the episode up on there. You can also catch us once again every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. And you'll see it here when we close out. But yeah, that said, for Nerds of Culture, for JustChrisCipher, for Left Face TV, I am the Blerd Without Fear. David Zaslav, you can go to hell.